So my recording process is pretty straightforward. I fire up Football Manager, I fire up OBS, I set my background noise filter, Reaffir, it's a VST plugin, I check the levels on OBS, and then I start recording. And that's after I do the other behind-the-scenes changes, like change the file name in OBS and stuff like that too. When I first started recording, I had a headphone mic, and then I got the Blue Snowball, and then for my birthday, my wife got me a Yeti. And when I got the Yeti, as I'm looking at it up here, I had to go back and reset my gain and stuff like that on the laptop itself. You know, the microphone plugs in the laptop, you have to set the gain level there. And I had it set at about 70, 75-ish, somewhere in between there. Somehow, I'm not quite sure when, last week's videos, the gain got reset all the way to 100. And if you notice the headers in all last week's videos, I did apologize for it. I'm sure there's probably a way in Resolve to fix that, but I am just not an audiophile in that direction, and I didn't want to spend that much time and energy trying to fix it. I reduced it as best I could in most of the videos, but it still ended up being really bad in a couple of them, and for that, I apologize. So the problem is, I'm about 2 weeks ahead in real life of where you guys are. I record my videos during the week, and then I edit on the weekends, and then I upload on the weekend as well. So that way I stay ahead in case something happens, like I go on vacation, or you know, something happens in the family or something like that. Meanwhile, the dogs are going nuts outside, and I haven't taken that out of my filter, which is why you're hearing them. Sorry about that. So hopefully going forward, the audio levels will be back to the way they were the first 100 or so videos of the Ritornu Gloria. If not, please let me know down below, and I will do my best to fix them going forward. That said, after this long introduction, we are doing really well, but today it's going to be two really big tests. We're playing Lyon in Ligue 1 and Barcelona in the Champions League knockout round. And fingers crossed, we'll do really well in both. My name is FM19, and this is the Ritornu Gloria with SC Bastia, episode 110. Well, after beating PSG in the Coup de Ligue semifinal, we were home against Lille, and we beat them 2-0 thanks to a brace of Bastion goals, one of which was an extra time goal, but we already had the game won, so I'm not too upset about that. We were then away at Concarneau for our French Cup 10th round game. They are a National League team. I played a mostly rotated side, simply because it came 3 days after the Lille game. As you can see, Orloff, Flores, Valencia, Hook, Robert Tomasi, Rashidi, I take that back. I did not play mostly rotated side. The one player who I would consider to be rotated would be Theo Magne, who is a youth winger, with Macon leaving and Emilio injured. I don't have a lot of depth there, and I didn't want to play Tomasi there because he was playing the midfield. It was a mistake on my part, but we got lucky. We won 3-0. Thanks to a goal by Magne, a goal by Robert, and a goal by Kaplan. We were then away at Troyes, and we won 3-1 thanks to goals by Valet and an extra time goal by Kaplan. Frank Diallo had a pretty unfortunate own goal for Troyes. And then against Havert, we won 2-0 thanks to a goal by Kaplan and another goal by Martinez, who got back on the board. He is, I'm not saying adjusting to the left winger role well, but he's doing a pretty capable job. League-wise, we're 4 points ahead of PSG, but they have a game in hand. In our 23 matches, our 61 goals are first. Our 21 goals allowed are third best. We're first in yellow cards. We're second in red cards. Kaplan has 34 goals across all competitions, a 7.92 rating. Tomasi, 11 assists. Mercurio, the best pass completion rating. Kaplan also has 12 Player of the Match awards. Rashidi has 7 yellow cards. Tomasi and Florent Robert each got a red card. Injury-wise, it's more of the same. It's the players who were injured last time, as I'm clicking the wrong thing here, are still injured, but they're going to be coming off here in the next couple weeks or so. Laval had a back strain. He'll be out for about another week. Mateo, his broken ankle, should be good in about a week or so. And Lemos, he's out for at least another 2 months. So I don't know if I should expect him to return for the remainder of the season or not. That said, we are playing Lyon today. They are currently in 4th place. They are 11 points behind us, but they're still a good team. They'll give us a run for our money. I believe they're one of the teams that drew... Nope, they're not one of the teams that drew a PSG, but they're still a quality team. They are definitely going to give us a run for my money. So we are going to check our best 11, set the reserves, and we're going to come back with our match against Lyon in just a bit. Well, we are playing our 4-2-4 today, and why wouldn't we? We have Orloff in goal, Robert, Valencia, Current, and Flores as the defensive back four, Mercurio and Rashidi as the midfielders, Bieber and Tomasi as the attacking midfielders, Kaplan and Werner up top as the strikers. So Tomasi's playing at winger because I just really don't have anybody else on the right who is as good as him. It's not his preferred position, but he plays it okay. He's done a job for us there before. Rivera drives forward, dispossessed by Simon. Mabula with the ball. Back to Simon, over to Pettit. Back to Simon. He holds it up, centers it to Aouar, who bounces it off Rashidi, who runs that down. Taps it up to Werner. Over to Tomasi. Cuts forward. Tries crossing it in, but it bounces off a player. Mercurio takes the shot off the pass from Rashidi and pushes it wide right. And Rashidi's at oh, that's why I didn't have him starting. Tomasi sends it in. Valencia is there, and he heads it just wide right. Okay, yeah, Rashidi just came back from international duty with Iran. He was gone for like all of 2 months. And he played one game, and then I was going to rest him as Stoyanov kicks it wide right. And was going through my team and thought, why is he on the bench? And didn't even look to see what his health was. He's at 70% now. Kern sends it up towards Tomasi, but it's headed away. Aouar has it, but he loses it to Rashidi. Werner ends up with the ball over to Tomasi. Out to Flores. That was a hard shot. Kaplan can't get it, but Rashidi taps over to Mercurio. Over to Tomasi, and he takes a shot. Puts it near post. Well done. He's an advanced midfielder, but I don't play advanced midfielder. I tried putting him in the midfield position, and that was a horrible throw. And Simon with a shot. Orlov punches it above the crossbar. It was well done by Orlov. Aouar sends it in. Knocked away. Hanzek sends it over to Garba, who's going the opposite direction. Dispossessed. Werner sends it up into space, but Bieber's not going to run that down before Pettit gets there. Coming up on halftime. Pretty even game so far. We've each had 7 shots. We've had 1 more on target and 1 more off target. We've also had the 1 Woodwork hit. No clear-cut chances for either team. We've had 2 half chances. Our defense has been playing really well lately. We need them to keep doing that. The only thing I'm really kind of worried about at the moment is Rashidi, but we are going to leave him on the field for now. When he gets down to about 60%, we'll take him off. Okay, 62 minutes in. There have been no highlights other than the one I just stopped it on as I'm making the changes. Rashidi's going to come off. Frederic Olivier is going to come on. He's a youth player, but he's 2-star current, 4.5-star potential, I want to say. Let me double check that here real quick. 2-star current, 3.5-star potential. Normally plays defender, but I'm retraining him as a central midfielder. So we're going to put him on central midfielder automatic. We're going to take Mercurio and make him the deep line playmaker. We're going to pull Rivera off and bring on Sahovic. Anybody else I got to worry about at the moment? No. Let's get back to this. Lito off the free kick. Sends it forward. Valencia heads it down. Mercurio heads it forward, but it goes right to Simon. Hanzek has it. Out to Pedroso. Back over to Simon. To Aouar. Long shot. Orlov, rather. Blocks it. And it's a corner kick in for Lyon. Sahovic on the throw-in. Kaplan. Over to Werner. To Mercurio. Up to Olivier. Over to Bieber, who bounces it off a Lyon player. Gets it back to Werner. Over to Kaplan. Taps it up. Olivier's there. Alex with a nice save, but wow, Olivier follows it up and puts it past Alex. That was unexpected. Alex blocked it, and I thought he was going to pick it up. For whatever reason, he just stopped. I'm not complaining about that. Oh, Valencia. Mother. We're going to bring Mercurio off, bring on Hawk, move Hawk back to the defensive line. We're going to come off the attack, go to cautious. Garba, over to Glay. Out to Pettit on the right. To Pedroso, corner of the box. Sahovic knocks it away. Alito stops it before it goes out of bounds. Back to Garba. Up to Morales. To Kragovic. Loses the ball. Flores has it. Over to Kern. He holds it up. Long pass towards Kaplan. And Lito is going to get sent off for a push. Okay, that helps. I mean, it's 8 minutes in, but it helps. 4 minutes of extra time, probably going to 5. Glay on the corner kick in. Garba's there. Kragovic off once, off twice, and outside. Orloff on the goal kick. And, oh, it stopped right at 94 minutes. Okay. The ref was on top of that. It was an ugly win, but it's still a win. 11 shots, 7 on target for us, 17 and 5 for Lyon. We each had a player sent off, although ours was a straight red, which means Valencia's going to miss at least the next game, if not 2. We got Barcelona coming up in 3 days. Suspended for a match, 2 weeks salary fined. You're darn right you accept that fine. Chelsea's scouting Kaplan. I didn't realize this. Apparently, I never sent Rashidi on a language course. We're going to rest him for a week. I'll do the press conference, and we'll come back for our Champions League first knockout. We'll come back for our Champions League for... Third time's a charm. We'll come back for our Champions League first knockout round match against Barcelona in just a bit. Mario Tomasi tweaked his foot. He's out 3 to 5 days. We're playing a 4-3-3 today because I just don't have any really good wingers left. And even though I told Rashidi we'd rest him, he has to play because my midfield depth is also lacking. So I'm going to have to do a better job this offseason of just rebuilding the squad as best I can. It's going to be interesting, that's for sure. So we're playing our 4-3-3. Orloff and goal, Roberto, Kern, Valencia, and Flores is the defensive back four. Mateo, Mercurio, and Rashidi is the midfield 3. Pichon, Kaplan, and Werner up top as the strikers. Now, I could play Pichon or Valet as an advanced midfielder on the right and play Bieber on the left, but then I don't have anybody on the left to replace Bieber should that happen. Mateo is injured, but we'll get a half out of him, then we'll probably have to switch to our 4-2-4. The nice thing is João Felix is out, but they're still a pretty capable squad. Rashidi to Mercurio. Up to Mateo. Back to Kern. Launches it towards Kaplan. Heads it down for Pichon over to Werner. Holds it up over to Pichon. Takes the shot. Bounces it off Joel and out of bounds. He would have been better off crossing that over to Kaplan. Rashidi on the corner kick. Knocked away. Valencia's going to run it down. And it ends. Why did they end it there? Dembele on the throw-in, gets it back, centers it in, knocked away. Munoz has it top of the box. Crosses it out to Dembele, who crosses it in again. Robert heads it out. Munoz is going to grab that. Challenged, crosses it in. Flores is there, but Dembele... Oh! They're calling that a Betancourt goal, but it bounced off one of my players. Munoz on the throw-in. Robert knocks it away. Rivas sends it. Betancourt has it. Up to Garcia. Over to Salibi. Dispossessed. Flores is going to run that down. It's 4-on-3. Crosses it. Pichon's there. Cross it. No, he takes a shot and we equalize. That was nice. 13 goals he has this season. That's really good. Dembele to Andrada on the throw-in. Back to Dembele, crosses it in, Kern knocks it away. Betancourt to Andrada. Vanderlinde to top of the box, takes the oh, he buries it. That was an absolute rocket of a shot. Son of a gun. He just got back. Okay, Valet is going to come on to replace Werner. Well, 2 on Barcelona. They've had 7 shots, 5 on target. We've had 5 and 3, but we had a decent possession advantage. Hopefully we'll be able to do a little bit more with that. We're going to change formations to our 4-2-4, get Mateo off, bring Bieber on. Pichon's going to move out to the right. Betancourt with the ball. To Garcia. Challenged off of Orloff and in. Oh. We've got our work cut out for us. The one away goal might help us, but I don't know. Robert to knocked away, but Mercurio has it over to Rashidi. It's going the wrong direction. Back to Valencia. Up into space towards Valet. Knocked down. Andrada steps in front of Rashidi, but he loses it to Bieber. Takes the shot off of Joel. Oh, Kaplan almost got it back. Oh, Pichon loses the header off the throw into Andrada. Drives forward, taps it back to Nadeau. Up towards Dembele. Flores. Oh, Rashidi loses it to Betancourt, but he gets it back. Nope, Dembele has it to Blas. Wide left. Just a bunch of stupid mistakes. Concentrate, guys. Orlov, nice block on the corner. Robert to Bieber, who loses it. Munoz has it. Back to Van der Linden. Up towards Betancourt. Got behind the defense. Jesus. I don't... Kadir bounces it off. Mercurio sends it up towards Kaplan. Gets by one-on-one, over to Valet, and we get another one back. Okay, that helps. It was a nice cross by Kaplan. Instead of going directly at the keeper, he took the assist. Kern, up to Pichon. Bounces it off the cross. Florent tries running it down, but Betancourt ends up with it. Cuts inside Flores, crosses it to Blot. Unreal. They have 18 shots, 13 on target. Kern to Robert. Goes in. No, did it not go in? 6-2. Oh, that's just... Robert on a 6-0. Valencia on a 6-0. That was just embarrassing. Holy cow, was that embarrassing. That's right, Klopp's at Barcelona now. 3 or 4 weeks. We're playing Marseille in the Coup de League final. We're playing Red Star in the 11th round of the French Cup. They're a League 2 team. They're a lower table League 2 team, so I'm not too worried about them. I am worried about that. That's horrible. We're going to come back for the home match, though. Barcelona-Nimes. So, that was an ugly win against Lyon, an ugly, ugly loss against Barcelona. We need 4 goals at home, and we need to shut them out. And there's no guarantees that we're going to have healthy wingers to do that. We'll figure it out. We'll have to figure it out. That or we're out of the Champions League again. So, if you liked what you've seen or heard, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave those down below. I'll answer those as fast as I can. My name's FM19, and I thank you for watching Return on Glory with SC Bastia, episode 110.